So Ian, the dream start in many ways, going 2-0 up quite quickly, but really after that, Boreham Wood seemed to have the upper hand for much of the game, certainly the second half, to lose. Yeah,
Yeah, I think, yeah, like you said, it's been a really good start from us, and we set the team up with a game plan to go and win the game and get on the front foot. Probably two teams that were lacking confidence and belief and form, and I felt it was a team that would start the better, that would have a good chance of going on and winning the game. And unfortunately, that's not been the case. Fantastic start, fantastic opening 20 minutes, two really well worked goals and good goals. And unfortunately, from then, we've let a runner go to make it 2-1. And I think you've seen the fragility of this group at the moment in terms of what happened after the scoreline got back to 2-1. And that's the most disappointing thing for me. The lack of winning individual duels, the lack of winning headers, the lack of winning tackles, getting outworked by another 11 players is something that's completely unacceptable. And I can agree with probably a lot of the things that the fans were saying to both myself and the players at the end of the game. And I can't disagree with any of that and any of the feeling from their perspective at the moment. I feel massively let down today. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in the group because, we came into this game knowing it was a game we were desperate to do well in. And we've let that go through a lot of things that we could have done something about.
and there seems to be a lack of really what once they got back into the game, once they got the goal, just a lack of fluency. Where does that go? Because we started pretty well, as we're saying, and Reece Brown up front made a difference, playing to his feet and turning people and so on. But that fluency just seemed to
Yeah,
evaporate, did it?
but when things are going well, it's easy for everyone to be nice and bubbly and to want to receive the ball and to want to play that forward pass, which when you get yourself 2-0 up as quickly as we did, and we earned the right to be there. I thought we started the game much the better side and played some really good stuff, and we got the ball into areas to really hurt them. And like you say, when it went 2-1, that kind of changed. And it's only down to confidence and belief and, that little bit where you've got to get through adversity in those moments. We were pleased to get in at half-time 2-1 because they had a good spell. But, the players were under no illusions that we had to go and get the third goal in the second half. There was nothing in terms of what we said that we knew we couldn't sit back on the ball. We had to go and get the third goal and keep attacking. And again, that lack of belief and that fragility within the team has kind of showed itself again. And yeah, we got overpowered, we got overran, we got outworked. And these are things that are unacceptable if you want to win games of football. And, the players will have to have a look at themselves, as I will, look at myself and my role within this, because ultimately it's not something I want to put my name to at the moment. To continue to lose game of football, especially in that manner.
As you say, this is a team that, if you look over the last year or so, being overpowered and overrun and outworked is something that the working team of the last couple of years has never been in this way. So it's something to really, as you say, look at and work on. And
yeah, but this team's different to last year's team. But there's personnel in there that you'd expect to do a lot better than they have done. We weren't coming up against a bunch of 6'2" players in Boreham Wood. It's probably the smallest Boreham Wood team I've seen for a long time. And credit to Luke and his staff. I said to him at the end, good luck for the rest of the season. I know they've had a tricky spell there, but he's a class act. He's a manager that's proved himself for the last 10 years at this level, and I'm sure he'll turn it around, and that will probably be the start of something for them today. But yeah, going into the game, we had a couple of really good days, and we wanted to show that real belief that we could turn that corner and push on over the next 3 or 4 weeks and start accumulating points. But yeah, unfortunately, like I said, from a great start and 2-0, as soon as it went 2-1, we seemed to buckle to that pressure, and ultimately from that point in didn't do enough, despite continuing to try.
yeah, well, thank you for your time. I can tell the disappointment, anger even for yourself, and yeah, moving forward to Gateshead, back at the Lathe and an opportunity to turn it around.
Yeah, listen, we have to. Again, I sound like a broken record, and because when you lose games, you have to try and remain upbeat of what's ahead. We can't bury our heads in the sand. The players have to come out next week and continue to work. Hopefully we get another player back. I think we've probably lost another one or two today, and these injuries aren't helping. Unfortunately, we had to manage Luke Wilkinson just to the 60-minute mark today because otherwise we're going to break him. And we need a fit Luke Wilkinson for the rest of the season, not just for one game. And yeah, they've got to come out fighting. They've got to come out swinging. There's no other way they're going to come out of this run other than to keep working hard and trying to turn that corner. And when it comes, hopefully it acts as a bit of a catalyst for everyone to move forward. But at the moment, we're scratching around for solutions, myself included. We're trying the best we can to put a team on the pitch that's going to be competitive and win games of football. And that's all we can continue to do. I'm sure the club's going to look at it this week after 3 straight defeats with myself in charge, and maybe that will push their kind of actions forward a little bit this week as well. So I'm here until I'm told I'm not. I'll do my best for the club, but days like today, I really feel let down. Really feel let down today.
Well, thank you, Ian. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you next week.